can read it out of character, but he'll probably just end up looking at it and pointing at it to others.
Hey, that's fine. Whenever when you want to read it, if you want to start with that though, since you are the list maker, it should just be at the very top of the channel that we had list made. It's just like a one line thing.
Where is it?
Like the August 22nd T1 Lavathor channel.
August 22nd.
22nd, sorry.
There's a
Hello,
post.
I'll be back.
It's the 23rd, not the 22nd. It's at the top, right under the
Oh, I see it.
option for the
It's
ticket tool.
right at the top. It says,
Yep.
There's a posting to explore the northern wilds and to get rid of a strange humanoid who has been spotted deep in the wilds. Travelers have spotted him accompanied by wolves. Report back to the Meter Imperial Office for your reward of 200 gold, 50 gold each.
So yes, we have the exploration event going on. So the Northern Wilds is a vast forest and jungle that's deep and dense. They want you to do some exploring. The main point along your exploration is to figure out what this red person with this strange person with wolves is, and to get rid of him if he's causing trouble. Sounds like a good goal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, let's do intros. Val, team leader. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Deadeye is a 6'2" rotting corpse.
If you don't mind, just because we're recording, just at least say your racing class, and then you can do any other introduction however you want.
He is a zombie barbarian.
Ooh.
He wears clothes that kind of seem to be outfitted and changed slightly to be more pirate-like, and he carries with him a lot of weapons. He used to carry some other things, but he doesn't know what happened to them, last he recalls. So
they fell
his
off.
clothes. he seems to have a pouch of shinies that appear heavier than he last remembered as well.
Nice.
But he has black hair. He has a half rotty face. His ears, when his hair is pulled back a little bit, do appear to have are somewhat pointed.
Oh.
And he does have a dragon talon necklace around his neck.
So, as list maker, you see a job posting, which you can probably read like a couple words of, enough to go forest, kill, report back. How do you want to gather your party?
Deadeye looks around and says, "No understand" in his mind. He'll go to the nearest person and just kind of go, "Rrrr," as he shows them the paper.
Liam, how do you say your character's name?
Ordrin.
Yordrin?
Hmm?
Okay. You see Deadeye come up to you and thrust the job board posting in your hands and grunt at you. Would you like to do your character intro and then respond to him?
Oh. Okay, so you all see the other elven figure. He's a Inter Eladrin, young at about 10 years old. Stands at a whopping 4 feet 8 inches. It's just under 100 pounds. Got long blue hair and typical of his Inuit tribe. Has a scarf on, fur clothes, and mucklucks. And of course, he's got his trusty dusty maul. Hopes it's not as dusty later. And, well, he's equally as illiterate as Deadeye. Basically saying, as well.
I think yours is a little bit more choice than his.
He picks out the paper and read a couple words. Forest, Kill wolf. Find wolf in forest, huh? Oh yeah, you from building, right? I see you in building with metal guy. Hmm.
Deadeye kind of shakes his head. "Urgh."
I come along, yeah, I want to find wolf.
Who do you guys want to gather next for your group?
Let's see.
I would
He'll
say Monet would probably be coming back after seeing that paper and had just watched that whole thing go down with like just a look of uh hand again, like rubbing her temple or their temple, and walks over and kind of you see this surprisingly also with some distinguished somewhat elven facial features, ears slightly pointed, but their body seems to be almost made out of like not flesh. It almost seems like instead of kind of ever so slightly more amorphous organic material that is bluish gray in color.
Ooh.
They have the picture isn't exactly how they look. I'm cursed with having trouble finding good pictures on the internet of how my characters look like.
Fiverr.
This is just the one that was most accurate.
Not
Um,
sponsored by Fiverr.
um, uh, you see of indeterminate gender, with these kind of different elements of different mechanical elements. They have this kind of harnessed on their around their torso with some different wires and tubes, and this strange kind of spherical device, somewhat similar to like I guess Tony Stark's like heart device. I forget what it's called. Like implanted in their chest with a little covering that seems to have a light, and the light seems to be dim, not on. Um, on their left arm, they have this kind of like it's like a kind of metal bracer gauntlet spherical thing strapped to their left forearm, and a series of tubes that run down their right arm that are strapped around the right arm and end at the wrist. Um, they have some goggles that rest around their neck that look like for different experiments or for possibly welding. Wearing mostly just common clothes and carry is like errantly carrying a crossbow, like kind of slung over their
Ooh,
shoulder.
crossbows.
Um, and they walk up and speak in a heavy Elvish accent. Just goes, neither of you can read, can you?
Um, the orchard sort of looks up like, uh, and sort of like shakes his head sheepishly.
Deadeye will take the paper and turn towards him and says, "Urgh." He says in a sort of neutral answer as he hands the paper over to you.
They like kind of snap. Do not mumble when you talk to people, and takes the paper. Uh, and we'll read it. Do you want me to read it out or?
No, he already did. It's all good.
Okay, yeah, and we'll read it and go. The fuck, I forgot what it says.
That you need to explore some areas and take care of some
Yeah.
guy that's with wolves.
The paper says that we are to explore the northern wilds. Anyone who would like to join? I assume you two are heading off that way.
"Urgh."
Mhm.
Deadeye will say.
I like that you only have one grunt sound.
So just like ignore Deadeye and look to Yordrin.
Find wolf, yeah. Have his
It's
pet.
really
No, there is a person There's a person with the wolves. We have to find the person, not the wolves.
Oh. He'll sort of pout.
You should really make sure you know what you're supposed to be doing before you go off into the wilds.
Well, he'll
You
look
know,
down to the ground, like, "Oh."
I've heard there are dangerous things out there. If you went too far looking for wolves, you might have found them, and you might not have liked finding them.
Ooh. True.
And then honey frog, is it latria?
Latria.
Latria. I'm gonna butcher that every time. I'm so sorry. Latria. What's your character doing as you see these people all grumbling over in the corner?
All right. So I guess I haven't been role playing, but last thing I did was go into the inn. So you see from the inn that is built out of a wrecked ship, a figure exit the door. She is very imposing, standing at 5'9". Also kind of terrifying looking. She's got cloven hooves and this barbed club tail that swings behind her, always hovering just a few millimeters above the ground. She has a hood that covers her hair, and from what it looks like, she can't really see as it covers her eyes too. It seems to clip in over the curved horns that jut from both sides of her head. She's dressed in leather armor, which covers non-vital parts of her body, which is decorated with ornate teeth and bones and skulls of what looks like shrunken heads. She is also carrying a staff that looks like it is carved from either wood or bone, or maybe a mix of the two. She walks over to the group as her cloven hooves clack along the stone, and she stands towering over at least Yordrin, and yeah, very imposing. And she'll just look down. What are all of you doing standing here?
We are failing to read a piece of paper, or at least two of us are.
Find Wolf?
Not the
Still
wolf,
stuck
the
on it.
person.
Deadeye will bring her finger to his neck and just run it across. Urgh.
Then
Person. I was under the impression that this island was not civilized whatsoever.
lack of civilization does not mean lack of people.
Maybe that's why they want you to find this person so bad.
Indeed, there have been plenty of uncivilized people across history.
Latria will, through her hood, give Deadeye and Yordrin both a kind of sideways glance. I would definitely agree with that statement. Well,
Yes.
if there
We
are
deal-
people to be found, then there are people to welcome into the religion of despair.
They just like stare at you for a moment.
You need a white
So-
shirt and some books in your hand.
So does that mean you wish to come?
I would jump at the chance to be able to convert the first civilized person or uncivilized person we've run across thus far.
Well, if this person has been living with wolves, I do not think that religion is in one of their best interests. But you never know what we might find.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, it
Okay,
appears we are ready to go. Shall we head off?
you guys have gathered your group, got your mission. You're near the docks nearby Demeter. I don't know if there's anything else you want to do in town. If not, we can start heading into the northern wilds.
That sounds good.
Move you guys over to this map. I got an ambient map for you.
Whoa, it's super deluxe.
Oh, look, Nordland is already there. But yeah, you start, you probably head up towards the cliffs and go past the cliffs, which are very nice. Start heading to the Northern Wilds, which is very wild. You see different small creatures running around off the distance that scatter as you start to make noise in this dense forest. There's quite a bit of trees and coverage. Not much light makes it through, so it immediately starts becoming dim and dark, even though it's like middle of the day. It's a dense forest. I don't know if any of you guys have wandered or done much with the wilds yet. If you haven't, it is a place of caution and risk.
Monet has their crossbow just like holding it with a bolt loaded as they walk.
But yeah, so you guys don't really have a general direction or anything. You're gonna have to do some wandering and searching. What I'm gonna do is give you guys a group check so that everyone can participate. You'll have to roll perception, nature, survival, and one other your choice that makes sense. And then you guys need to beat 50 as a group. I mean, add all the scores together.
Perception, nature, and survival.
And then one more of your choice.
You do realize my out of all of those, my best modifier is a -1.
Are you averaging this or adding them?
Adding them.
Okay, good. Oh, that's a stupid question, I realize.
Latria intimidates the forest.
So you guys need like a 12 to 13 on average.
I got this.
Wait, I want toggle advantage.
Sure.
There we go.
That's pretty good with my -1.
Yeah, that is. So, well, which one are you doing, Monet? Nature or survival?
I thought you said we could do all. I thought you said we were doing all three.
Well, as a group, you are.
Oh.
So, like, someone picks nature, someone picks perception, someone picks survival, and someone gets one of their choice. As you go together as a group.
Monet would like to.
Since that wasn't super clear, it is different. So I'll let you pick if you want to pick the survival and have someone else do nature. I'm fine with that.
No. Monet would like to do a nature roll to try using their history. They've done a decent amount of reading.
What tools proficiencies do you have?
Tinkers, alchemists, and thieves.
Not really nature-y. That's fine though.
Okay.
But yeah, 15 is pretty good. You look through and you go, well, those bushes.
I was hoping I could roll again.
We'll take the 15. 15 is pretty good.
Okay.
I do have this.
I'll get to you in a second. So yeah, you search through and 15 is pretty good. You're telling people don't touch those plants and watch out for that water. It's this and don't mess with that. Yeah, basically just you just keep pushing Deadeye in the right direction. So yeah. Deadeye, you do well enough to be guided in the right direction.
He doesn't get stuck on a low route.
So we got a nature and a survival. Yordlin, what kind of check you want to do?
Yordlin wiggles his ears and see things good. We'll have a perception check.
With Wanderer, I would say that would give you advantage. Not that it matters, but 21's good.
21.
All right.
So yeah, you definitely start looking, and you say, looking for tracks and different things. You find a couple of wolf tracks, and you guys start following them that way.
Hey, Latria
He'll be very excited when he sees the wolf tracks.
Latria has to get a 14 or higher for us to succeed.
All right.
Wait.
Would I be able
15 plus... Oh, no, right, because it's 21, so you need a 4 or higher, so we're good. Probably.
Would Latria be able to use insight to determine, I guess, which areas would be more suitable for people to roam around.
Yeah,
Have you
roll me
tried
an
to-
insight. That makes sense.
If I was a feral creature, where would I go?
Yeah, you go, well, there's water this way, and usually creatures and people need water. There's like a stream and a river, so that's plenty. You guys head off in that direction. Let me just check my notes. Yeah, so you start following the river down a bit, and it forks off, and off by some trees, you guys see a large chest. You see some wolf tracks there, but it looks like the wolf tracks go past and beyond the chest. Let me move you guys over here and get you guys down on this map. Here we go. So we're not in combat, so you guys can move freely. Do a couple spaces at a
What's
time.
Latria doing all the way over here?
Is there
I'm
two of her?
deleted. Don't worry, calm down.
I use someone to test stuff sometimes. But yeah, just do it a couple at a time. But yeah, you see a large old rustic chest among the bushes. Give me just a second. I gotta check my notes to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Because first time running the game. Let's see. So yeah, Gabe, you also like slightly hear things kind of rustling in the bushes around the chest.
Monet goes, everybody, wait a minute. All of
Deadeye
you.
looks at them confused.
That Alex confused?
Nothing new.
Just goes, stay here, stay right there. Okay, don't move. Don't go anywhere. Okay? I don't. Does anyone know what he is saying? I do not. I've not understood him since we met at the docks.
What body language are you giving off, Deadeye?
It was kind of more like a petulant, like Y type.
Huh? What's going on?
I believe he is trying to figure out why you are requesting us wait.
They tap their ear and they say, there is a noise coming from over that way. If you will wait a few minutes while I perform a bit of a process that will allow me to see some things that might be less desirable for us to encounter. And even if people aren't going to stay put for the entire time, they will start ritual casting detect magic.
I've seen you call me. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Hey?
Your turn would probably be
No, I'm just in the middle of a
like,
game. What's
down
up?
on the ground, sniffing
Remember, I'm doing my game tonight?
wolf tracks.
Sniffing them?
Okay. Hold on. I'll be up.
Did you say you're sniffing them?
Yes.
Hey, guys. I'll be right back. My daughter wants me to say goodnight or something to her. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Larry said hi.
Yeah. Monet, they just start like they take there's a tube that connects like the left gauntlet that they're wearing to like the kind of harness on their torso. They disconnect the tube and take a vial out from like a pocket on their belt, and there some liquid starts pumping from the tube into the vial. They take another vial, uncork it, put a little bit of that liquid in, put it away, kind of shake it up and mix the concoction a little bit, and then pours a bit of it into each of the lenses of the goggles around their neck, and then puts them on. And they kind of shimmer a bit, the fluid that's in them. And then reconnects the tube, and if all that goes through, then they get to ritual cast detect magic. If Deadeye doesn't like fall into the river or something first, I don't know.
Quite an interesting contraption you have there.
Yes, I found. Well, some people prefer the ease of a simple magic. I prefer things that are
Sorry.
more alchemical in nature.
She was like, I all done with nap. Like, it's not a nap. But I not tired.
It's not enough. You have to go to sleep.
Okay, anyway, so here's some rustling in the bushes. You guys are being cautious, trying to figure out what Deadeye's saying. You want to cast Detect Magic.
Ritual cast.
Ritual cast, which would take about 10 minutes. Okay.
Yep. I have no idea what these guys will do within 10 minutes of time.
It looks
Deadeye
like nothing happens for
will-
10 minutes. But Deadeye, sorry, what was that?
Deadeye's gonna try to stealth.
Roll me stealth. Where's my...
Surprisingly dexterous zombie.
It's his other 3 stats that suck. Okay, you just dive into a bush. Do you guys want to let him ritual cast, or do you guys want to do stuff while he's doing that?
Well, Yordrin is sniffing at the wolf tracks, wondering where exactly the wolf and whoever's with them.
Yeah, from your check before, they seem to go past beyond this, not towards the chest.
Points over to the chest. Wolf go there.
From the tracks, it doesn't seem like the wolf tracks go towards the chest. It seems like it goes like along the river and let me get my ruler. It goes like along this way and keeps going past it.
Oh. He'll point up that way. Wolf go there.
Again, we are not looking for a wolf, we are looking for a person. The person
Yeah.
might be with wolves, but just give us a moment to see what is making the noise over by the chest.
Ooh, nice. He'll draw his maul. Cautious and just stare across the river.
Roll me detect magic then. We'll let you ritual cast.
Or roll it?
Ping it. Sorry, ping it so I can just read it.
It's pinged.
Did ping. Oh, there it is. It's just called something else. Okay.
Yeah.
I love the naming of it.
Thank you.
I did Monet's sheet, and I love Dr. Monet so much.
Thank you.
This one can be yes or no. So I'm gonna decide on the error of players. You see a faint glow of magic in the bush here, in the bush here, and in the bush over here. You learn the school of magic, which is necromancy, and you see a faint glow of magic right here in this bush as well, which is also necromancy.
Just kind of stare at Deadeye. He's like,
His is a little bit brighter though. Like his is a stronger magic.
Can I try to see what is causing the magic aura?
No, it's not. It's not strong enough. You just see like a little like sparkles. That's a very faint aura.
Can I try to perceive?
Sure. Roll me perception.
Thank you. Before they do, there's kind of a little there's a little compartment that opens up in the kind of gauntlet strapped to their left forearm, and they pull out a little round metallic circle that's attached to this kind of needle-looking thing. and it kind of pokes into their arm, and there's this fluid that drains out of it.
Gross. I love it.
And then just kind of
you give yourself drugs.
Sticks the needle back into the gauntlet. Yep.
Gotta get that vaccine.
I don't have. Wait, hold on. I don't have skill modifier field on. Hold on.
You can just roll a d4 manually, and it's just a
okay.
D4.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
9. No, you don't know enough to be able to tell what it is. You see a faint aura of things in four different bushes. If you count Deadeye's bush.
Deadeye gets that. He can get a 0, maybe.
They say there is some kind of undead presence, I believe, over by those bushes there, and there, and points to them. And well, as they do not seem to be what we are looking for, I suggest we move on.
You aren't curious about what's in that chest?
Shiny.
Marginally, but not more than I care about getting paid. Gold would allow me to buy some new tools, which I am in need of, having not a lot after arriving here at Demeter.
Well, I, for one, am quite curious. Perhaps there is a clue about possibly a civilization on this island in that chest. That is a man-made object, after all.
You go take a look. Kind of like smirks.
All right. Latria is going to cast at this bush here. She's going to cast Thaumaturgy and make the ground under it start to tremor. Smacks her staff into the ground.
Some fucking undead bird's gonna get the shit scared out of it.
So where's this at? Like over on the other side, or like on this island, or with you?
In this bush here.
And that bush there. What are you trying to accomplish? Just so I'm on the same page as you.
Well, he said there was something undead in the bush.
Like you're trying to draw it out. You're trying to.
She's trying to scare it by making the ground under it rumble.
Yeah. So it pops out. Let me pop it out as you see the kind of bushes fall back, and this creature pops out. It looks like just some old, ragged, moldy rags and a set of bones.
Deadeye brother.
It seems to have a short sword in its hand and an old moss-covered short bow on its back, and old armor scraps. And at this point, the other two pop out as well.
We're trying to look at Deadeye.
So let's roll for combat.
No, you have brothers.
Deadeye is actually hidden, so he'll get surprise round.
That's right. I actually will line up to be stealth.
You guys passed the check, so you could get a possible if you guys stealth. So you pass your check to get here, so they didn't surprise you, and that allows you to possibly get a surprise if you stealthed. Oh, you guys already got on there. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I do my hidden initiative, and I do it by groups. I think most of you know that.
I vaguely remember.
But I do it by groups, so all the skeletons will be one initiative, and then it is on the turn tracker, but you won't be able to see it.
Okay.
But it is there. It's I basically make a copy, put it on the GM layer. On the video, you'll be able to see it because it shows up for me. That plus 2 equals that. Okay, so the way surprise round works, or at least how I understand it works, is everyone that's surprised, basically their turn gets skipped. So basically, a Deadeye, you get to go, and then we start the initiative order over.
We are also surprised by what Deadeye does.
Yeah, so which also means that Deadeye, you have advantage on anyone that's surprised, I believe.
He just turns around and fucking attacks us. He's like, for the undead.
There is a big log here. I would say it would be acrobatics to to run across that. If you want to get prone and crawl across, I'd say no check. I'd say DC 10
So-
acrobatics to run across.
So
If you fail, you
That-
fall in the water.
Deadeye could not correlate her Latria's staff pounding with the ground shaking across. So he was scared somewhat by this one. So he's just gonna throw a javelin at the skeleton.
That works. It is in some bushes, so it's going to get a little bit of cover. It'll get +2 to AC.
So his javelin's actually sharpened ship planks. So let's see.
Ooh.
Wow.
It goes right into the bank.
He just like pulls it out of its back where it's like stuck. I don't know.
Oh, that's on the G layer. You guys can't see that. Why am I on? There we go.
He was a little too surprised by the ground shaking.
Yeah.
2 and a 1.
Oh, this is gonna be great, Deadeye.
So-
Okay. What else you got?
Would it take an action to get across?
It would be a move. Move
Okay.
acrobatics with a DC 10, or you can go prone and crawl and not have to make the check. If you fail the check, you fall into the water, and then ends your movement.
So he's not angry yet because they look somewhat similar to him. So he's gonna come across, go "Rrrr," in an apologetic tone as he tries to get across.
Acrobatics or crawling?
Crawling.
Acrobatics.
Crawling,
DC 10. Phew, you somersault across.
Undead somersault.
The blank pirate.
15, 20, 25.
You put on the hottest new dress and just strut across as everyone claps and cheers you on.
But he kind of goes up and goes "Rrrr," in an apologetic tone to the undead.
The creature, "Arrgh," back to you. Holy
That's
crap!
all
They
he's-
have triple your intelligence.
Ouch.
He can make 3 different types of grunts.
Mm.
Yordlin, your turn.
Your turn's right going across.
Holy crap!
That's 20. I'll see this elf just strutting across, doing a couple flips. Cha, cha,
It's like
cha.
it's a freaking catwalk.
You memorize them moves that Deadeye took across, not to slip, and you take those exactly same steps. So you just thriller across.
The irony that both barbarians walk the plank.
This is the rest of his movement. He's going to hold his action for when this skeleton wants to come near him.
Raid an action to attack if it comes near.
One of the two here.
Cool. Okay. I already forgot. Latria.
Latria.
Latria. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Suffer. No,
Did she get
you're
it
fine.
across? 10, 15, 25. Yeah, she's gonna try. Yeah. So she's going to try to walk across as well, using her tail for balance and her cool little goat feet as well.
I'll give you a +1 boost for your tail because you actually have one. So 15. Yeah, you're fine.
Womp womp womp. Womp womp.
Like Yordrin and Deadeye who have fake tails.
She will get there, and then she's going to Eldritch Blast the one in front of Deadeye.
Okay.
Don't be frightened, zombie.
Don't be frightened. What do you mean? Don't be frightened.
Dex
That
save,
is
I
not the
forget.
right spell. I apologize. It's the one under that. There we go. A whole 9.
9. It
Like,
almost
yeah.
it hits Deadeye, but there's a hole being a zombie that shoots right through him and misses him.
Deadeye turns and looks at Hercules. "Rrrr."
Apologies. That's just encouragement for your negotiations. End of turn.
If nothing else, Dr. Monet.
Okay. So Monet sees everyone running across the log. He goes, "Oh, these people are crazy," and he reaches back, reaches under a belt and takes out from a pouch. There's a kind of this cylindrical vial of this like really black tar, like just nasty looking liquid, and kind of knocks across their crossbow so that the bolt falls out. Puts the vial on the loading dock and runs this way. And as they're running, is going to launch it at this skeleton. As you see, as hold on, let me ping the ability. As you see,
Hex. Oh, I love it.
there
Nice.
the vial shatters against the bones. The liquid kind of goes against them, and they start to like stain black and almost like partially rot. They look
Ooh.
and they got all kind of soft and squishy.
We'll do
And
a purple for that and a yellow for concentration.
and they kind of pull up against the back of the tree, look behind, load an actual bolt into the crossbow, and then whip out and fire it at that skeleton.
Nice.
So let me diggity do that.
Oh, dang, it hits.
Odd.
Og.
17 points.
He just explodes as the tar was enough to make his bones brittle, and he just falls over in a hump of pieces.
Yeah, and
You see the title Undead Slayer appear above your head.
nice.
I don't look.
And with that, we'll just we'll that's it.
Okay, Deadeye, your turn again.
They rolled below all of us.
Yes.
Their skeleton? Or wait, no, that's no.
They get a bonus, but they just
Smarter
rolled
than
bad.
Deadeye.
They just rolled bad.
So how's the skeleton in front of me looking at the moment?
It looks fine. Just if you want to use an action to try and persuade it, I'll let you. But because you guys don't really speak, it's going to be at disadvantage.
I'm totally
We
doing
don't-
it just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, let's go.
He tries to calm him down. Let's go.
Negative
Oh my-
1.
So
It was almost a 16.
16's pretty good, but do you want to see what I rolled for its counter roll?
What did you roll?
20.
Hold on. Let me throw it in Discord over here. Why am I in lore crafting?
It's not even my worst negative modifier either.
Nope.
It's lagging a little bit because I got a recording going. Come on, post the screenshot. Come on, you can do it. Don't die, computer.
Dr. Monet, cast guidance.
On the computer, stab it with needles.
It isn't a 20.
That's double
go.
that 20.
He starts trying to stab you with his sword.
He ain't having none of your shit.
He's trying to stab me on my turn.
Well, it looks like he's about to.
Well, in that case, then he's gonna get angry at that.
Okay. I do.
He was trying to be nice, but he doesn't like being stabbed at. Or
I'll give you me. I'll give you Titan for angry.
so that's. I'm assuming since it took my action to try to persuade him, that's the end of his turn.
Yeah. Okay. Skeleton's turn. Yeah, he's gonna try and stab you first, Deadeye, his short sword. 17 hit.
Yeah.
Right into your zombie hole for 3 piercing.
Oh, but please don't talk about Deadeye's zombie hole. He's very embarrassed about it.
Let's see. This one's gonna move towards Yordlin and try and stab him as well for a 19 for 4.
Yep, and he has his all ready to ding and ding and ding.
And then you get to do your action. And that hits back, and it seems to be extra effective. Doing a lot of damage. More than you thought it would do. Don't forget to do your 4. And that's the skeleton's turns. Yordlin, your turn again.
Ordrin's going to finish him off. Attacking recklessly.
Ooh. 11's a miss as you hit like 10% of his body's covered in armor, and you accidentally hit the one spot that has armor.
Didn't like getting stabbed.
No.
He's going.
Skeleton says back.
Growl like a bear.
If that's
Stare him down.
if that's everything, it's our tiefling's turn.
All right, Latria, jump off the log and book it towards the chest. Is it unlocked?
Yes, it appears to be unlocked.
Item interaction. She would like to open it, please.
Roll me a Constitution save.
No.
Watch as the tiefling blows up.
Boom.
I'm just teasing. Nothing happens. You open up the chest. It's completely empty inside.
That's so lava.
It's completely
Lava,
empty
lava.
inside. As when you open it, you hear strange voices echo from it, and a gust of wind ruffles through the bushes, and all the skeletons seem to be kind of angry about it. Sets your nerves on edge, but it doesn't seem to give you any sort of effect.
Interesting. All right, she's going to look over her shoulder as she's bent over this chest and say, the chest and the skeleton seem to be connected. How strange. And as she wheels around, she's going to try to Eldritch Blast this one more time.
Okay. Oh, that blast through the bushes hitting it for 5. Just blowing one of the bones right off. Yeah, pop it up so you can see its health. There you go. Okay, if nothing
She's got
else.
5 more feet. I'm going to move there. End of turn.
Dr. Monet.
I will look at both the skeletons, quickly analyze that Yordrin seems to have himself covered, and Deadeye is just making noises at that guy. So is going to take another glass canister of the nasty liquid, and is just going to kind of backhand chuck it in this guy's direction, transferring hex over to him,
Splashes onto him, kind of eroding his bones a bit.
and then load a crossbow bolt, aim it up, and fire.
That will hit, blasting him apart. Nice. You gonna kill all 3 of them?
I doubt it, but that would be awesome. And with that is just gonna run over to this tree and go and stay behind it for cover.
Okay, you'll get some cover if they decide to attack you. Deadeye, the person you're talking to, just gets blown apart. I mean, he was stabbing you, so.
Yep. So he just like, and kind of just like wave his hand and just like not waste his time. As he goes up here, he notices that Yordrin seems to have kind of like a round shaped weapon in his hand, and he's going to pull out his own belaying pin and take a swipe at this creature.
I think that just goes by the clubs, like either like a great club.
Yep.
Yeah. Or a club. Yeah, a club. They'll hit, and it had to. Well, it does double damage because it's bludgeoning. But
Minimum
yeah,
damage.
it just bash its skull right in.
Bye, skellies.
And that is
You
combat.
freaking baseballs the skull.
Probably the only time I have ever used a background weapon.
Let's go.
Do gladiator and pick up fighter and do 3 hand crossbows and make lots of money off the bat.
Mhm. Who would do such a thing?
Grungslayer.
I know.
And then you also get a light crossbow as a weapon too, so you have 4 crossbows starting off.
Oh,
Anyways,
jeez.
but yeah.
Latria would like to investigate the chest, doing, I guess, an arcana to see what that weird gust of wind was.
Yeah. Do you want to roll investigation or arcana?
Arcana or religion, whichever
Arcana
one.
works. Magic.
Monet is going to try and come across the log.
It's a chest. It's an empty chest.
No shinies, Yordrin. Just an empty chest, it seems.
He'll sort of pout.
Now, you guys aren't necessarily on a time crunch. Like, obviously, you don't want to be out here too long. So, if you guys want to take a short rest, you totally can.
Monet comes over, glares at Latria, but doesn't say anything. And also looks in the chest, and there's nothing in there, right?
Do you want to do a perception investigation to do a deep search?
Yes, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Perception
is looking. Investigation is looking with your hands.
They will with the needle having recently refilled, because it does that pretty often. We'll use that again.
Nope, it looks like a normal chest. Quite big, but normal.
And there's nothing around that would help lead to a person. No footprints. No.
But with your
signs of-
perception, you do kind of see that one of the skeletons actually has a book on it, or a part of a book. It's been kind of torn up. I'm gonna
go over, pick it up.
this to you. It's written in common, kind of an older common, just a different dialect. But you can easily read it. Well, Deadeye can't, but you can. But yeah, you find a torn and battered journal, or at least parts of one. Inside are hard-to-read passages, faded pages, and uncomprehensible drawings. Out of the parts you can make are a few passages talking about smugglers finding a map to an undiscovered island filled with riches and treasures. There's lots of different entries, but the final entry, which is you can read, says tells you about how they were disappointed with the treasure and something about a curse. And, that's all you find.
They shrug and say, I do not. As I had suspected, this does not seem to be helpful in terms of our investigation. So I suggest we move on now.
Maybe just report it back when you get there and move on.
Yeah. Tosses the book on the ground.
Then I will point to the bones, and then he'll move his hands so that way they're together but sideways, and makes a chomping motion with them, and shakes his head, going. Rrr.
You want them to chop up the bones?
No, as in saying he's trying to get across that there are no wolves here.
Oh yeah, these aren't wolves. Baby shark, do.
Can
right?
Monet retrieve? Yeah, exactly. Can Monet retrieve their crossbow bolts?
Theirs are pretty messed up and destroyed. They're not going to be usable. Oh, you mean your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can retrieve up to half, rounding up, of your own crossbow bolts.
Okay, cool.
Deadeye's going to pick up his one sharpened plank.
Do you guys want to continue on, or do you want to spend some rations and do a short rest? Or sit like a zombie and do a short rest.
Yeah. Monet looks at Deadeye and Yordrin and goes, "You two seem like you are fine to carry on, as this was an unnecessary detour," and kind of glances at Latria.
You are so short-sighted. We found evidence of people on this island. We found a note with a curse.
I'm not so foolish to believe in ghost stories, and we already knew they were people, or at least whatever he is, and points at Deadeye.
My friend.
Then I just go "Rrr," as he sounds almost a little offended by it, as there is obviously a clear distinction between busted up bones and who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bones are smarter.
3 times as smart.
Yeah, so true. 3 times as smart.
Being smarter didn't save them.
To be fair, you only have
Hmm.
2 more hit points than them.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah, if you guys are good with continuing on, that's what I'm kind of hearing, we can do that.
I'm not sure about them, but that's what Monet is insisting.
Deadeye sees no point in stopping. He hasn't really noticed the one stab.
There's plenty of other ones that's just kind of gone on without them.
It
Right.
kind of looks similar to the other missing parts.
But then, yeah, we'll go back and
even though they go on, Monet does pick the book back up and like put
Latry
it
already
in their
picked
bag.
it up.
Oh, you didn't throw it back down.
No, she picked
Okay,
it
yeah.
up.
Then no.
Because
Then
she
yeah,
finds value in it.
but yeah, if we want to continue on, we can do another group check. It was perception, nature, survival, and one of your choice. Each person needs to do one of those as we continue further into the Northern Wilds. She does insights. We got a 13.
I think I'll stick with survival. It's one.
Guidance for sure. There's a nice, good, solid 20, which will be helpful.
Eagerly eared perception.
Well, hey, he's not. Deadeye not doing too bad on perception.
Oops, that's the wrong number.
1,154.
Yeah.
We rolled so
65.
high.
But yeah, so making sure that you guys are staying out of the little pools of acid from Tria, nature, avoiding all of the spikes and thorns and stuff. Deadeye making sure that he doesn't step in the thorns and stuff. And Jordan following a set of large. It looks like you found a set of large wolf tracks, and you guys follow it to a little bit of a grove. But Monet again, knowing many different substances, you smell blood in the air. Let me get you guys over and put your blood. Because this is a little bit of a grove, you can actually get the sun clearing through it, so it's not as dark.
There's a fucking wolf.
I'm gonna drop your tokens down, but feel free to readjust them by a square or two. They don't need to be in that exact spot.
Look at the fucking wolf.
But yeah, you guys see off the distance there is a large wolf. You see that it has some, not the pictures of the show, but there's some bones like on its like spine jutting on its back, and that there is what looks possibly maybe like a guard that wandered too far down the ground to be eaten. Doesn't seem like the wolf has spotted you guys yet because you rolled so well on your find it check. If you guys want to stealth, we could possibly get a surprise round. Or if you want to try and talk to it, that's cool too, Deadeye.
Monet moves to the
hug
side.
it.
Monet moves to the side and can they use guidance?
Is guidance verbal somatic material? What exactly?
Yes, even though I flavored it as not such, yes, it is. It is
I would say since it's going to be making noise,
verbal and somatic.
Since it's verbal, I'd say without alerting him. No.
Okay.
Let me pull up my.
So flavor-wise, they just don't.
I feel like if you
Flavor-wise,
combine,
Wait, I don't have heavy armor. What the fuck? Who checked the heavy armor? I'm not. Monet is not wearing armor.
We'll have to look at that later. Yeah, we'll go to
Hold
tokens
on.
and look later. We'll just take the first one. 14 plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 14-4.
Oh wait, guidance shouldn't be added, so just
all
14. Okay.
Looks like Deadeye dives to a bush, and Monet does too, but the other two don't. And it notices Latria and Nordlin. So just normal for you guys, and the two will be surprised. So let's roll for combat.
Has it been more than an hour?
Yeah. Actually, we'll say it's just been like a minute or two under an hour, so you can keep your thing. Because
Thank
it
you.
took me a minute to realize why you were asking that.
Richard's like,
The barbarians roll the exact same initiative.
Nice. How do I get rid of that stealth armor?
Okay, so we had Deadeye and Monet. So Deadeye, you go first for your surprise round.
Oh,
You're hidden. You have your full turn, and if you figure out how to attack the wolf, you get advantage.
yeah, that's. Deadeye's not that smart this time around. He sees dead bodies, and he's just gonna run straight at the enemy.
Attack.
He'll pull out. He'll get one hand axe out this turn. Oh no, I will not dash. Instead, pull out both hand axes this turn.
Item action, and then another action to pull it out. Put the second one out.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, and if that's your turn, it's Monet's turn.
Yep. Bigger enemy means more swings.
Is this kind of raised up part?
Yeah, but I mean, you could just like hop or slide down. It's not enough to like fall and hurt yourself. It's
Okay.
just like 5 to 10
So-
feet. It's not really enough
Okay,
to
so
like.
that we'll run
probably,
over.
Probably just will just count as difficult terrain if you're moving on those
Sure.
squares.
They will run over to here, and will pull as they're running. Pull out another vial of liquid. Kind of mumbling to themselves, "Man, I will have to restock on this as soon as we get back," and yeets it at the wolf, and then applying hex,
Bam. Hex
and
is what,
then
60 feet, right? Yeah.
it's 90 feet range.
90. Ooh, then yeah, you're good. You're fine. I always forget if they're like.
Yeah, let me just
60.
check. Yeah, 90
Yeah, you're
feet.
good. Okay.
And then we'll fire crossbow bolt.
14 just hits it. Nice. Stabs right into the side of it and lets out a little bit of yeep. But it's
Then
pretty big.
ducks behind a tree once more.
Tree. Cool. And then it's actual. That was surprise.
Oh yeah, we would have an advantage, didn't we?
Yeah. So you want a crit fish?
Yeah, let's crit fish.
Roll
Let's
again.
do it. No,
Doesn't
okay.
matter.
No crit
Okay.
fish.
Start around. Latria.
So Latria sees that Yordrin is like on all fours sniffing the ground, so she's just gonna come up behind her.
He does kind of look like
as,
Inuyasha.
Okay, so she comes up behind her as her shadow falls over Yordrin, kind of protecting her, but in a very imposing way. And she's going to hold action for Eldritch Blast as soon as it starts like running towards us.
Okay. Its turn. It's going to start running towards you. Or somebody.
Eldritch Blast.
Zombie
That
meat.
hits and blows a little chunk of fur off of it. It seems to be quite fast for such a big creature. Rushes over to Deadeye and bites into him for a 19.
Ow.
It says creature, not humanoid. Whew. 10 damage, Deadeye. Make a strength save, which you're probably good at.
Yep.
You're fine. You're like, whatever. So just bites a big chunk out of you. It spits it out because it's pretty gross tasting. Deadeye, your turn.
Yeah, he's very angry.
Raging time.
That's his bonus action. He only gets one attack this turn. Oh,
Despite it having just some fur, it looks like behind the fur is a very thick skin that has good armor. It's not enough to pierce through it.
yeah. it's, this is going to be quite interesting. That's the end of his turn.
Yordlin, your turn.
Yordrin is going to rage.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a barbarian too.
Make sure rage is turned on because I always forget to do that.
That's all good.
Barbarian
And he's-
gang.
He's going to run basically on all fours. Up to
Released as the inner wolf.
and he's going to try to get tension off the poor zombie who's getting eaten up.
Probably
Okay.
don't taste good at all.
Attack.
14 just pierces through it for 12. It seems like you definitely have the attention of this large wolf.
It sort of growls at the wolf.
It growls back. If nothing else, Dr. Monet. It's about half down.
Seeing this happening, is going to whip around. Looks at the human, glances up at the humanoid real quick, realizes it's probably a guard. And that's probably not who they're looking for, which means they will still need all these people for this job. The kind of outstretches the right hand, even though the left's holding the crossbow. You see among the tubes that run down the right arm and end at the wrist, there are two that kind of there's this there are two that kind of start pumping this what looks to be a liquid, and one of them kind of sprays this sort of spray. A split second before the other one sprays this liquid, and upon the two touching each other, there's a quick spark, and then it ignites.
Ooh.
In
Flame jet. Let's do this.
it did not roll an attack. Hold on.
It's just not set up right. Go ahead and just roll manually. What's your modifier? Like
Yeah,
+3?
okay. Plus 4.
Ooh.
So no.
How'd you get +4?
I have an into 14.
Wait, do you get proficiency on? Oh yeah, because it's.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it's.
Yeah.
Is it 10
Plus 4 to
proficiency
plus 2 to
stat?
plus 2.
Oh, I'm thinking of saves. Saves are 8. Never mind. I'm done. Yeah,
It's
two's
attack, but yeah.
two's a miss either way though.
Yeah, 6 is a miss. Kind of and just kind of gives a shout. Lay off the undead meat, you big ugly beast. And then upon it not connecting, they kind of move back over here where they hope there's a couple trees in the way.
Yeah, you'll get a 3/4 cover for that if it makes the range attack somehow. Honk honk. If nothing else, why can't I get this right? Latria.
Latria's gonna oh boy.
I'll get it right one day, I promise.
She's going to 5, 10, 15. She's going to grab hold of Deadeye, like the back of his tattered outfit,
can grapple and he
yank
can
him
auto-fail.
backwards.
Yeah, that'll be your action. You
Yeah.
want to put him behind you, like here?
I would love to, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. Yeah, so she just grabs the zombie and like spins him around and repositions him behind her. And just since he can't talk, she's kind of figuring that out. She's
About
just going
about
to,
10%
like,
of him's on the ground over here still.
Wait, your arm?
Not my arm.
Bits and chunks.
That's reattachable.
Okay, end of turn.
Wolfie's turn is going to bite into Yordlin.
That's part of the instruction manual. Your
Phew.
zombie and your
It does, but it misses and bites the big rock next to you because big rock and barbarian, same thing.
He's got too much
Yeah.
undead in his mouth.
Yeah, maybe you got spooked by the fire too. This fire, the undead.
Fire is
Maybe
scary.
maybe he thought that Yordrin is also undead and didn't really want to bite into him.
Deadeye, your turn.
Deadeye is confused and he's still angry, so he's going to run right
He's like, no, I am gonna fucking fight this
Brains,
thing.
brains.
and this time he will make 2 attacks.
Fancy.
First attack
That hits.
and second attack. Nope.
That doesn't. Bounces off.
Why did that? Well, that's planks. Oh well. It's a misclick, but still the same modifier to attack, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. If nothing else, Yordrin.
Angry elf, gonna do angry elf stuff and recklessly attack.
We don't have reckless attack.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Not that it matters in here. That'll hit though for
I'm not
7.
used to starting at level 1.
It's almost dead. It's starting to bleed out quite profusely. It looks like
Yes.
it's going to start running away. It starts to back up you guys.
He bares his teeth and growls.
Dr. Monet.
Okay, we going for the kill shot, boys. Comes back over, kind of smacks the tubes on the right side of the arm, like, I knew this wouldn't work, and takes the crossbow, loads another bolt, and aims it,
How do you want to kill it?
and kind of ran back, hoping it would draw a bit of its ire, but having not hit it, realized that probably wasn't going to happen, so bolts back, kind of comes out and kind of slides down this slant right here, while sliding, aiming the bolt, and fires, and it just goes straight into the side of its head, and it just collapses.
Whew, yeah. That is end of combat. Deadeye, how you looking?
Dead.
Oh, not well
Dead.
at all.
He's looking dead. Bye.
He goes up to the creature and he pulls part of his shoulder out of the creature's mouth.
Mordrin will try to help it on him, but he's too short and kind of bonks it on his his ribs.
Ridiculous. Latria, you checking out the dead body?
Emblem or name tag, something she could bring back to Demeter.
Yeah, they tend to have like a little, not necessarily like a necklace or dog tags, but they'll have like an emblem that they're like a guard, and you find one of them. They are looks like one of the new recruits that came in probably with the boat you guys came in. Just didn't know much about the wilds and wandered too far. You can take that. Their armor and gear is too damaged to be worth anything though.
So
But you
she'll take the emblem and then look around. Be careful of your footing here. This could be our fate.
That is exactly why I told these two to not just go running willy-nilly into the woods without realizing what you're actually supposed to be doing. They're like,
Mordrin will look up to them and suggest bring Wolfskin back.
you may
if
do that if you
So
wish.
what you can do is you can try and get like the wolf's pelt, and if somehow you get a recipe that requires a wolf's pelt, it could be useful. If you want to do what is it, nature survival DC 11 to get dire wolf pelt. On the off
You
chance,
You said that this you said that this wolf had these kind of like bone-like protrusions on it.
yeah, it's a dire wolf, so they tend to have a little bit more armor on them.
You see 11, I got 13.
Yeah, so if you want to harvest its pelt, you're not gonna be able to harvest anything else from it though. I only do one thing. But yeah, add to your inventory dire wolf pelt. It's not worth anything to sell unless you want to give it to another player. But if you happen to get a recipe that requires like a component from like a dire wolf, you could use it for that.
And nobody else can also take some.
Yeah, it's only you can only harvest one thing from a creature.
Monet will harvest a sample of flesh for flavor reasons.
Fair enough.
Because I
This is
would.
what
Yeah,
Mordrin
yeah.
did
Just
before
just
he
trophy stuff you could take if you want to take a piece of bone or something as a trophy that's worth like just for roleplay purposes. That's completely fine.
They will study it later.
I was going to attempt to take its skull as a shield for the rest of the mission.
Skull shield. That'd be hard to do.
Atria approves.
Honey Frog, actually remind me. I was going to think about doing bone gear.
Bone gear.
Bone gear for
Wasn't
people who
Folk
craft
do
bone
that.
gear. That way, druids could use more stuff. Anyways, do you guys want to do a short rest or continue on?
Yes.
I think somebody could certainly benefit from that.
Yeah, Mordrin's like pulling on Deadeye's pants.
Anyone that's doing the short rest, obviously Deadeye, this doesn't apply to you. But if you need to eat, you have to consume a ration for a short
When
rest.
they will not be taking a short rest.
Yeah.
Because you do.
They
They
don't
don't
need
need
to.
to. They will spend the rest kind of. You see them take out some another glass canister and try to
Oh,
scrape what
Nice.
little goop they can off of the wolf, and then they will they kind of just start tinkering with some of the various tools on their belt and pumping different types of like fluid and liquid through the tubes that are connected to their harness.
Deadeye, you just like rub some dirt on and you grunt, I'm ready to go, but obviously just a grunt.
I just take the belaying pin and slam it into place.
That's awesome.
Replaces his arm.
Yordrin, are you good to go?
You can roll hit
Yeah.
dice, Yordrin.
Probably it's a good idea.
Don't forget, you got to spend a ration then.
Yep.
Remember to
And-
remove that from your main sheet in the vault.
Nice.
Then yeah, go ahead and roll hit dice. Hey, that's just enough. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's
Totally leaning against Deadeye.
doesn't seem to be this person you guys are looking for, but you did find wolf. But there are some more smaller wolf tracks around here too. If you guys want to continue on looking for this person in the wilds.
Just before we leave, I guess
yeah.
while they're resting, Latria would like to carve the symbol of Dissipator into a couple of the trees. She has a dagger that she can use.
Yeah, you just want to draw it on the tree with like the little drawing tool.
No, like carve it in with her dagger.
Yeah, but just on the map, take the drawing tool and
Oh.
actually just draw it on the map.
Oh, sure. I gotta look up what the symbol looks like.
Okay. If you don't want it, you don't want to. I'll look it up later and do it if you want. I'll just put the symbol for chaos here instead. No, it's too small to tell, but whatever.
The symbol is an iron nail, a crown, and a ring, apparently.
That's hard to draw very tiny.
Yeah.
I'll just draw a crown. How about that?
That works.
Hey, Lava, can we take a quick break?
Yeah. If you guys need,
either that or I just need to go to the bathroom.
let's take a quick 5-minute break if anyone needs to grab something.
Okie doke.
As my recording keeps going, I'll probably try and edit it some. Oh, we're only an hour in. That's pretty good. This might
Yeah.
This might only be like a 2-3 hour session then.
Well, yeah, it depends on like how long. Yeah, things. Bone.
I've been missing a good lava game.
I think we're
Yeah.
halfway through it.
I think so. I remember reviewing it, but
I'll be back.
Okay. I really like this map. It's so nice looking, except for the dead body. It's like a yin and yang type thing. So, honey, you know that means that tomorrow's group is going to find all these weird symbols on the tree.
Yeah, I was hoping for that. I'm gonna redraw them. They look like butt.
Okay. Or if you want to just find a little transparent symbol, I can just throw that on there instead.
Oh, that's way better. Yeah.
Just send it on Discord and I'll drop it in. Well, Deadeye, you almost got to use your feature. That's the thing, like, as long as you can pass that check, it doesn't matter what your hit points are.
Wait, do they do they get undead constant?
Yeah, he's a
Do they get the
zombie.
one?
You better get something for all of his
No,
negative stats.
I know.
Yeah, zombie
Go
gets
back.
the don't die thing, and it doesn't have a recharge or anything, so you just
Undead fortitude.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the only good part about playing a zombie.
Like,
And
don't-
this,
Yeah, wait, what do they even get?
That's those two things, and that's it.
Those two things, and then they get a bunch of negatives.
Yeah,
and
they get
they get dark vision.
And they get
and dark
vision.
vision.
Okay. What positives do they get? Do they get any positive stats?
Yeah,
A +2 and a +1.
but then they get a
To
-6,
anything?
-4, -2.
-6, -4, -4.
So yeah, so you have 2 4s and a 2.
Yep.
Because
And
he went
do
all
they-
8.
They have to be in. Do they have to be in?
No, you can use custom origin to rearrange any of the negatives.
But as written, do they have to be mental stats? The minuses?
No.
No. So it's
with Tasha's, you can move around the stats. However,
okay, but like as
No,
it's written in
normally they are like intelligence, wisdom, charisma, aren't they?
yeah,
I mean, just
their
and then
their base. If you're not changing them around, their base racial modifiers are +1 strength, +2 con, -6 int, -4 charisma, -4 wisdom.
I love zombies.
but obviously they're not made to be a player race. I just gave them the option in case someone wants to make a really silly build.
Val's really going the hard road here. Mad respect.
But he's playing it really well, and I put a note there. This, obviously, if you pick these, they may suck or be bad, and they have certain features that you'll have to deal with to still be fun. And he's doing a really good job on that. So.
And I've done my research on it.
Yeah,
these are the spells that obviously will not work on me. And
it's not something for a brand new player to do. I think it's the
Hopefully
only really viable DMG like NPC race. All the other ones are just fluff based.
but hopefully,
Are you
with
saying
this,
grung? Are you saying grung aren't viable?
Well, grungs are not actually DMG. I just put them on a list because they can't speak common normally. But yeah, what were you saying, Deadeye?
it's like, what is it? Hopefully, with the gold from this and with the pit fighting that I'll hopefully do well on, I'll have enough gold to get the rest of the gear that I hope to use because
I failed
He's-
mine.
You were
he
so close to getting one of yours.
his dex is better than his strength.
What happened?
I rolled bad on all 3 of my rolls for fist fighting. 3 fails.
I'm
Titanium actually said to Yordrin, "See if you can hit," and Yordrin's like, "What the hell? I won't do anything to this guy." Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Titanium's
but still,
Titanium's AC is 20, so I'm like, yeah, I'm strong. He's like, what are you? My Warforged made metal. What do you mean? I'm like, go and
It's
hit
like
me.
it's
You'll
like
see.
a 4 foot something elf. What is he gonna do?
Yeah,
Boom.
Titanium's 6'6", and he like just punches a hole right through him.
yeah, you see this 4'8" little scrawny elf.
He rolled a 21. My AC is 20.
Felt
How
so
much-
bad. He checked on Titanium to make sure he was still humming in his room. Ran away ashamed.
You knocked me about half down on health too.
You hit him hard enough that if you hit him like that again, you would knock him unconscious.
He hit me so hard I had to boot up Windows XP to get working.
Yeah, restart. You're like, yeah, it's like that'd be funny. It's like a Warforged when it like comes back from 0 hit points, it just makes the Windows XP boot up noise.
Just,
I just
upload
imagine that-
BIOS.
I just imagine that when a Warforged is stunned, they just blue screen.
You blue screen.
We have entered Windows safe mode.
We have entered Windows.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
Error.
reflavor all my things computer terms.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Bertrand is just like lying on the floor right now, just licking his, well, trying to lick his side where the sword went. Instead,
Oh,
I
lick-
moved,
What's he licking for?
He got stabbed.
licking his wounds.
I always surprise. Yeah. Typically, that's how you get it infected.
Bertrand doesn't know.
Actually, Monet wouldn't care.
I mean, have you looked at Deadeye?
Oh yeah, Deadeye's long past like conventional health standards.
Wait, can diseases hurt you? And your stats does it say? Can you actually get diseases?
Technically, he's the healthiest. Yeah, I think because he's immune to poison. But
When you're raised with bears, you kind of do stuff a little differently.
I would say at this point
You've
that
dealt with
Deadeye is just grandfathered into all health into all health codes.
yeah,
Well, everyone's back. We can go and
he
get
just
going
walks around
back.
with he walks around with like a giant letter C on his like forehead from the health.
But yeah, you
department.
guys spend time resting, collecting things, and healing up. And do you want to continue on into the wilds? Try and find whatever it is you're looking for?
Called wolf tracks here, right? Do we have any?
Yeah, you found some more small wolf tracks here.
Were the wolf tracks we were following big wolf tracks?
At first they were small, then they turned into big, and then you looked like you found more small.
Oh, Elf, this seems like a job for you, no?
What it's going to do is put you back on this and do that group check again to move on further in.
He's gonna go right down on all fours and sniff at the ground.
So strange, so strange.
Just looks with like looks at Jordan with like kind of disdain.
I don't think we're passing this one.
Hold on.
I think it's impossible for us to pass.
Holy-
Oh god.
So that's like a total of like
So
25. We met half the check.
yeah, Jordan's
like
like, you know what? I think those leaves are actually medicinal, but it's like poison ivy. Deadeye's like, okay, I'll try them.
That I fucking eats poison ivy.
Jordan just bumps his head into
they
a
actually turn
plant.
out to be psychic leaves that deal psychic issues to you, so they mess you up.
Did I
Yeah.
just fucking eat drugs?
Yes. But yeah, you guys don't do very well, and you kind of stumble and get kind of lost. And let me get you over here as then
Renee is way too distracted with like the weird habits the weird things that Jordan is doing. Like that is no proper way to conduct yourself.
Just cock his head.
You're not some wild animal. You should not treat yourself like that.
I like
but
the
yeah,
idea of
you guys
like-
sorry, go on.
I love the idea of Jordan actually convincing Deadeye to actually eat something.
So yeah, you guys kind of wander through to the trees, eat and mess with stuff you shouldn't. The next thing you know is you hear wolves on the edge, and some kind of mysterious person say, "Ha!" Let me get you guys right over here. You see a red-skinned humanoid in armor. What is he holding? I think he has a sword. Yeah, he has a long sword, shield, chainmail, and a longbow on his back. And he seems to have these wolves that are under his command. And he says, "Foul creatures of the forest, you shall die here today." Roll for combat.
Latria is like right there.
Yeah, some
Green.
reason in the front. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Feel free. Sorry, I forgot to say it. Feel free to rearrange your tokens by a square if you want.
Thanks in front. Y'all champs.
Let me get their sheets up. And okay. What? Go over, go over, go over. There it goes. Let me roll their initiatives. Interesting. Okay. Looks like they go first. There's no surprise round. The once you guys kind of see him now, the hobgoblin, a red-skinned humanoid you guys looking for, sees you guys. Let's see what he wants to do. Yeah, he's gonna see the most threatening. You're doing the small. Deadeye looks pretty gross. He's gonna shoot at Deadeye first. That looks like a very
Deadeye.
foul creature. So he's gonna shoot.
But he likes the zombie, gosh.
Yeah, he'll shoot his longbow at you, Deadeye, for 14.
Nope.
Just misses. Yeah, he'll stay there. He'll put his bow away and pull out his weapon. Then the wolf's turn is next. Okay. This one's going to rush over to the tiefling and bite into her. An 18.
That'll hit for 7.
Make a strength save to be knocked prone.
She would also like to use her reaction to Hellish Rebuke.
For sure, for sure.
If I do that before or after the strength save?
Would it matter? I guess it's a reaction is reacting to the whole thing that happens. So this happens, then you do the Hellish Rebuke. So you don't get knocked prone though. You're good. Dex save. 20. Is it half? Pretty sure it's half.
Yeah, it's half.
It's weird those don't work.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
pretty
half.
sure it's half. So it burns him a little bit. Yips, and doesn't like that. The other one, seeing his buddy, he's going to go into here and attack you as well. Because they are pack creatures. So he's going to get advantage for pack tactics for 15.
I'm down.
For 5. He bites into you and knocks you down. What are you holding?
Quarterstaff.
It falls to the ground. Right here. Deadeye, your turn.
Oh, is Daddy gonna be smart or is he?
He's fucking world.
He's a zombie. He has 2 intelligence.
He does have 2 intelligence, and the hobgoblin did shoot at him. So
Izzle. Yeah, okay. You play your character how you want.
he's a 2 intelligence creature.
Opportunity attack
Yeah.
for 13.
Nope.
Okay.
So at the moment, yeah, he's gonna pull out his boarding pike this time. So mean guy needs to get hit.
12 bounces off its chainmail.
Unfortunate. That was a really good hit too.
That was. Leaves a big dent in it.
That's the end of his turn.
Latria. I don't have the house rules up yet, but I do hidden death saves. But since you're next to an ally, you don't have to roll it hidden. So put 1 pass on your sheet. Yordrin.
Gonna go up and rage.
Just leave you. Okay, rage. I forgot to put that on.
And
Raging.
how tall is this hobgoblin?
He's probably almost 6 feet. Hobgoblins are pretty
Okay.
tall.
I'm gonna like try to ball tap him or something.
It bounces. He has like a chainmail cup on.
That is a terrible attempt at a hit.
He's had it happen too many times. Nothing else. Dr. Monet.
They watch the two guys going around. She goes, man, you two come back here. And looks at both of the wolves like shit. Kind of flavoring, just kind of like kicks one of the wolves, snouts away with her foot from it, or with their foot from it getting to them. Doesn't actually attack it, though. It's just for flavor, and pulls out another vial from behind their pouches on the belt, and is going to kind of with the offhand sprinkle some of the liquid on some of the liquid inside the vial on Latria's bite wound, and kind of rub it in a little, and cast. She's not have necrotic, but 10 healing.
That's all my health. Yay.
Yay.
11.
Dr. MVP.
Whew.
And
You're conscious
yeah,
but
just-
laying on the ground.
and just is kind of like swearing while like looking around in like a calculated way of what are the big risks here, which right now are a lot considering the two barbarians just left them there.
This one's already made its opportunity attack, so if you move away, it won't get to do another one.
All right. They will move over to here, and like kind of aiming the crossbow bolt at the wolf, threatening it, and that's the end of their turn.
Okay, Hobgoblin. He's going to kind of whistle at the wolves to come over to him, and then he is going to ready an action to attack with his longsword. I think Deadeye's still the most threatening to him. At Deadeye, when the wolves get over to him. Yeah. So that'll be his turn. Wolves are going to come over to him. So, Latria, if you want to make an op attack.
From the ground? She's not holding anything.
You can
Punch.
punch.
Okay.
The tail. Use the tail.
Yeah, she'll try to hit him with her tail.
This-
Oh.
Yeah, I know it misses. This one's going to come over and it's going to attack Deadeye with a bite with pack tactics. So a 17. Ooh,
Ow.
dang.
Ow.
I rolled max again. Strength save.
When you
you're
have advantage
fine.
on this because of no danger sense doesn't come in yet.
And then the Hobgoblin's reaction goes off. He's going to attack with his longsword for a crit and martial advantage for another 2d6.
Bye, Deadeye.
I think that I just died. Yeah,
Well, what's his
Yeah.
health right now? 20.
20 kills him.
That's what
Deadeye,
happened
can
in-
you pass your? It is a critical.
It's a
Shoot.
crit.
That's why I don't. That's what happened to me in one of my home game campaigns. So I just said, "Fuck it, no, you don't."
Ooh. Yeah, I'll say no. You don't. You guys are level ones. We'll make a
That's
rule that
fucking
level ones.
it's fucking stupid that you have a 5% chance to just die.
Yeah. We're gonna say level ones are immune to instant death, just because level ones are so low. That's why most people start at higher level one. I'll put that rule in
Yeah.
later. So you're just down to 0 because I agree
Yeah.
that level ones can die too easy, like
I
instant
mean,
kill
that
die.
is that hobgoblin that's a 4d6 crit.
Yeah. So
Okay.
We'll put that ruling later. So you're just down. Whatever you're holding falls to the ground, which I think was your axes. Or no, you had your
D8 46
Pike.
plus 1.
yeah. Did you have your axes or your pin you're holding?
I had my boarding pike out.
Boarding pike, yeah. So here's your big pike right there. And then the other wolf is going to, because he whistled, up to Yordlin and attack him. For a 15. Because of pack tactics.
It beats it, yep.
7 and strength save.
Dropped down to 3.
You guys not rage?
Oh yeah, 3. Yordlin didn't, but Deadeye didn't yet.
I have no rages left.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you
Your
blew
needs
them
to. And that's their turn. Deadeye, death save.
Bro.
Add 1 success to your sheet. Latria, you're conscious.
That was not my roll.
Oh, sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. Now roll. My bad. I didn't look at the name. Yeah, you're good. You're next to an ally, so you can roll openly. So that's 1 success. And then a tiefling's turn.
Alright, Latria is going to get up with a groan and leave her quarterstaff on the ground as she pulls out a light crossbow from her side. And she's
Ooh.
going to fire at the closest wolf.
That hits for 6, bringing it almost half down. Wolfie doesn't like that.
Yordrin, would you please get your kind under control? And she's going to walk back.
Yordrin, your turn.
All right.
Do you want to talk to him?
See if his new buddy is down. He's going to. Actually, sounds more like a bear when he growls at the hobgoblin. And that maul is gonna go straight between the legs.
Ooh, again, that's his most armored spot.
He's gonna just. He's just gonna bite at the damn hobgoblin.
Bite. Sean.
These are the worst rolls ever.
Anything else?
Can I cry as a free action?
You always can cry as a free action.
Crying is
I had the worst attack rolls ever.
Dr. Monet, your turn.
Monet realizes that focus fire is typically a good strategy, so pulls out yet another goopy black canister, and chucks it at the wolf that Latria hit, and then loads their crossbow as well.
Have spell slots.
I got free cast of Hex.
Well, because he transferred Hex a few times, so he hasn't used it as much as it feels.
Yeah, I only
Just
cast it
bonus
once
action
before.
Transfer.
Yeah.
Because remember, it was under an hour for the second battle, so it was the Hex from Battle 2 was the same Hex from Battle 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Plus,
Since you guys kind of passed your Discover check. Yeah, that'll hit, and just right through and melts the skull right off.
And then runs up and moves up to here to be a little closer and kind of crouches down but doesn't go prone exactly, and looks at Deadeye and goes, is he dead, or did he just always look like that? I cannot tell.
My gosh.
End of turn.
Yes. Hobgoblin's turn. Seeing you kill one of his wolves, like, foul creatures, you're getting in the way of my mission. But so be it. If the force needs to be cleansed of you as well, I shall do it. He's gonna step away from you, Jordan. So if you want to make an op attack,
Bye, doctor.
We live in.
Oh my god, my rolls
Jordan.
keep on going down.
he's gonna whistle to the wolf, and then he's going to ready an action to attack Dr. Monet after the wolf attacks. Wolfie's turn. You already did your up attacks. Wolf's gonna come over here, and he's gonna bite you, Dr. Monet, for a 21.
No. Wait. Oh yeah. The pack attack is 21 hits.
Make a strength save.
Ow. Why are your wolves rolling high?
Because
max
pack
damage?
tactics.
I just gotta.
That's only high on damage.
I gotta make me a strength save. Let's fail. Yeah.
Is that right? Let me check. Maybe that damage is off.
2d4, I believe, is correct for a wolf. Either that or it's supposed to be. No, I don't think it is. I
No,
think it's supposed to be
2d4 is
one-
correct.
It's 1d6. No, it's 2d4.
Is it 2d4? That seems high for a CR14.
Yeah, it's a 2d4.
It is? Okay. I'll trust you because it's my. Anytime I want to do something with lagging because I'm recording as well. Go back to roll 20. Okay.
Yep.
They're just getting high damage. Okay. And then his ready action will go off for his longsword.
The health isn't linked to my token.
11. Does 11 hit?
11 actually misses,
Ooh.
but it has advantage because I'm prone. So
Oh.
a 6.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't prone.
Well, I failed the strength
Oh,
save.
Eight's a
strength
fail.
Oh my god.
So
Everybody's dying.
14 damage. So you're unconscious.
And technically,
You
that
would
would
auto-
insta-kill me. Because it's 14 and I'm at 2.
So
But-
12.
But
We're
yeah.
we're putting immunity on. So you're holding your crossbow. It falls to the ground.
it also doesn't. My token health isn't linked to my health.
Oh, we gotta fix that.
Liam, I think something was a little messed up in.
I'm the worst bookkeeper ever.
Technically, you're the
Not a
best too
fool.
because you're the only one.
I'm not a fool,
am.
F-U-L-L. I'm an F-O-O-L.
Anyways, though, Deadeye, your turn.
Yeah.
2 successes. Our tiefling friend.
Beat the shit. Yordrin, please start.
Lashri is going to step forward and seeing the state of the battlefield, she's going to.
If you can I give a hint real quick because your character would know this. Part of the mission was to explore. Part of it was to find the sky. So obviously, you would, if you were to flee, you would still get a partial success.
Yeah, except 2 of our members are on the ground bleeding
Right.
out.
Right. Just wanted to give you that information.
Okay. Okay. I have a question. I don't know if you're gonna allow this.
Probably.
But she would like to cast friends on the hobgoblin. And then
You cast it on yourself,
Well, you target a creature.
right?
For the duration, you have
Oh, yeah.
advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature, so you choose Hobgoblin.
Yeah,
That isn't hostile towards you.
that isn't hostile. Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. Okay, she's just
So-
going to try to do this.
So what you could do, you could be like, hold on. I don't want to fight you. You could like speak quickly as like a your atom reaction or your free action or whatever. You could just be like, hey, I'm like like drop your weapon and say, I don't want to fight you. And I would count that as not hostile if you want to drop your weapon and be like, I don't want to fight you.
Okay, yeah.
Hobgoblin's smart enough to be like, because he obviously already said that, he doesn't want to do stuff. So if you want to drop your weapon and show that, like, you don't want to fight him.
Okay, she's going to drop her crossbow and. Well, does that allow me to cast friends?
You can
still?
drop stuff as a free action.
Yeah, I know, but it has to not be hostile towards me. So
Yeah, so you're
does
you're
just
no.
dropping my crossbow make it
I
not
would say
hostile
dropping
then?
it and be like, "Hey, I don't want to fight you. Let's be friends." He'd roll insight, see that you're sincere because you are, and you can roll. Then you can do your friends thing. I would allow that. Let's see. So when the spawns, advantage on charisma checks. So you want to try and like persuade it now?
I was going to try to intimidate it, actually.
So
Oh yeah.
the only thing is you did friends now, so you have to wait till next turn to do an intimidation check.
I know, I was going to ask that part, but I never got a chance to.
I'm so sorry I cut you off.
Yeah. Because, yeah, the thing I was going to ask if you would allow is for me to intimidate as part of casting friends. Um, but with all of that, I'm just not going to even bother. I'm just going to do a straight intimidation check as my action. So she is not going to drop her crossbow. She is going to aim her crossbow at the hobgoblin and say, "Flee now, or the Empire will be behind us. We have gotten your trail, and they will not show mercy like I will."
Roll me that intimidation.
Oh.
He looks around at your dead allies and be like, "Bitch, please. I can easily take you on. How about this though? You flee, and I won't chase after you."
Yeah, okay, yep. So item interaction. She's gonna pick up her quarter staff and say, oh fuck, Yordrin, wolf boy, now is our only chance to flee. Come with me now if you value your life. And she'll start walking
Intimidation check.
Yeah. It
You
could
made
have
the
been a
check and got
23.
intimidated. You can still attack the man's.
No, intimidation
No, I
was her
can't.
action.
No, I
Yeah.
know, not this turn.
But yeah.
End of turn.
Jorgen, what do you want to do?
Let's see. You wanna try to pick up Deadeye?
Let's see Deadeye's weight. Him and his gear is about 200 pounds. Can you add 200 more pounds without being overweight?
Oh, he's a barbarian. He's strong.
If you were to add 200 pounds to you, would you go overweight?
Let me see the
Just like add on a makeup item, call it Deadeye, and just make it 200 pounds, and it should
Add an
auto
item.
calculate, and just it'll count it as like. I like that Jurgen's gear weighs more than him.
if I can click the correct 200 dumbass. Okay. We're carrying. Oh my god, Deadeye.
So
why
you
are so
could, but
large?
isn't the rule? Is it let you move at half speed or you move at 5 speed?
You move it. It depends on what rules you implement as a DM.
Which one's the normal one?
I don't know. I think encumbrance is the variant. I'm checking.
We'll just,
I'm a
you know what?
look.
I'll make a quick ruling. If you're overweight, you move at half speed. Sound fair? We can check
Okay.
it later. So if you want to pick up Deadeye, you can, but you'll be at difficult terrain.
Right, so he can move 15 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, but rage will go away.
Well, you could. I think you could still beat these guys.
Dum. Did you say, Gabe?
Nothing.
Who said what?
I said something.
I think Dr. Monet's like, we can finish them in his sleep.
Decisions.
It's like, sit down.
With two people for sure. Honestly.
He's gonna look up at the hobgoblin And what is the hobgoblin like? Sort of looking like?
He looks like a military official. He's very armored, has like some
Like
badges
his
and stuff.
is he looking to your turn like?
What are you asking?
Is he looking like I'm gonna kick your ass or something?
Yeah, he doesn't like you guys. You guys are a bunch of weirdos. But he did say to the tiefling if she flees, he's not going to chase after her. He must have some other.
After her.
He's gonna pull Deadeye. And 15 and plop Deadeye right here, if you can.
Yeah. Bloop. Thud. Some chunks fall off.
And was that the action or
yeah,
item interaction?
I would say it's an action to pick up and carry him.
Oh.
Items are more for like small little things and stuff.
Or anything he can do to like keep up his rage? He sort of nick himself with the axe of Deadeye.
When does it drop? Does it drop right now, or does it drop?
Drops, I think, at the start of his turn.
Well, you made an opportunity attack last turn, so it would drop
Next turn if he doesn't get hit.
if he doesn't get hit by your next turn. So hopefully something attacks you.
He'll be like, "Hey, woof, 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 munchy, munchy, elf tastes good."
Opportunity attacks don't count since it's not on his turn.
Oh, well. So it would. Well, you attacked last turn though, so you have. So yeah, it'd be this turn then, wouldn't it? Because you didn't get attacked.
He would have to take damage in order to keep rage up.
Okay. Which I don't think you can. So it would drop now, if I'm understanding right?
It would drop. If your turn ends. Oh no! So if you haven't attacked a creature since your last turn.
Okay, so
It stays up this turn.
Stays up this turn.
Yeah.
So next turn it will drop if you don't do anything.
Okay.
If nothing else, Dr. Monet.
At 20.
Well,
just add a success. I should have said that out loud. Crap, I forgot you're not next to something.
You've been saying that the whole time.
I know, I'm the worst. Okay, hold on, it's their turn. Hobgoblin, seeing you guys retreat, what does he want to do? Does he want to kill you guys or no? Oh, I guess. Seems like he stops and says, "Fine, flee. I have better business to do anyways. I have to track my quarry." And he heads over here, kind of keeps an eye on you. He'll put his he'll just keep his sword out, and then the wolf will kind of come over here and keep a watch on you. Deadeye, you rolled your thing. Add that to your sheet. Latria, your turn.
She sees them walking away, and
Looks like he's keeping his word.
yeah, she's just going to shout, before we leave, are you native to this land, or did you just get here? We need to know.
Can I interest you in the religion of...
So, Latria, do you guys want to break, since I don't know if you guys still want to be hostile, do you want to break out of combat and go to a social interaction? Because it doesn't seem like he necessarily wants to fight you guys.
Well, we can't because people are in death saves.
He's not. You could stable. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll stay in. We'll do a little bit. We'll do a little bit of talking. Yeah. He says, "I am not a foul creature from this foul forest from you. All manner of things that bite, stick, and stab here."
Well, you are of no interest to us then, I suppose. And she's just gonna... One more question. Have you seen someone in red around here?
He looks at his red skin.
With a red robe.
He looks at his armor that gleams slightly red.
Ah, mission complete. Come, wolf boy. We found him. Enter.
Yordrin, your turn.
We bring buddy. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You wish to fight us some more? As you approach him.
25. He'll go turn to Dr. Monet and pick them up.
Just collecting your dead. So be it.
And well, I guess he can move here. I'll put Dr. Monet right here.
Boop. If nothing else, Dr. Monet.
Yup. Where's this one?
Okay. Yep, one fail. Okay. Then yeah, the hobgoblin and his wolf are going to leave. Deadeye. Okay. Add that to your sheet. Is that yeah, okay. Latria, your turn.
She's gonna look back and see that your turn has disappeared. Yeah, she'll just lawful evil. She's just gonna back up one more time, raise her crossbow, and just like enter like a half-hearted cover stance, waiting for your turn.
You want to randomly shoot it off the distance, hoping for a critical to insta kill him?
Yeah.
No. No. I don't want him coming back, no.
Okay. Yeah. Yordrin.
Alright, he's going to the same old 15 feet with Dr. Monet. Can't do anything.
Can you use your action and try and stabilize with a medicine check?
Yeah, crits with martial advantage are sick.
Yeah, those two attacks combined was 17 damage. If it was rage.
We'll go over the stats and stuff after if you guys want.
Well, I know.
Can a barbarian do something like that, huh?
Well, I mean, I think it's typically a universal action, but I guess that depends on the DM.
Mm-hmm.
What's the action you want to do?
Making a medicine check.
Stabilized.
Stabilize isn't an action?
I mean, even a wolf detected dying.
I believe it's an action to make a like DC 10 medicine check.
Yep.
Yeah. I believe it's DC 10 to stabilize him. That's what you're talking about?
Yep, DC 10 with the medicine check.
Yep, you got it. Yep, he's stabilized. And everyone's stabilized, so we can end combat because Deadeye stabilized himself because he's a zombie.
Hey.
Yordrin's
just going to drag him along. This little fucking 4'8" elf dragging 2 larger people behind him.
I don't think you can drag both of us.
Well, do you guys want to take a short rest, which I'll let you guys go right to 1 health and wake up, because if someone's at like 0 health and stabilized, they'll eventually wake back up in like a couple hours.
1d4 hours.
We'll just say 1 hour and call it good. If you guys want to do a short rest, and if you want to heal up as well.
That's all I'll get for the short rest.
That Monet gets no say. So, are we short resting?
Well, you'll get 1 health, but if you want to spend like hit dice and stuff, you can spend a ration to do that, or you can just do the 1 hit die, or you can just do the 1 point. And,
yes, please.
Yeah. So don't forget
I
to
have no
eat
hit
that
die.
ration. Yeah, I know.
I am curious if he had not critted, if what that damage would have been.
Here it was a longsword.
Yeah, let's see. If it wasn't crit, it was 8
It's
and
just a
9.
D8 plus 1.
8 and 9 is 17.
So just
No.
it would have been just an 8. Oh, the con
no.
save?
Yeah, no, he would have still dropped.
Deadeye. Got bullied so much.
So here's the thing. You guys can return back with what you have and get a partial success, maybe some gold, or you could try and chase after him.
Okay, so Monet kind of gasps awake after the hour, and is like, what I just kind of is a little frazzled and gets up, kind of backs up.
Your
Like,
turn
what
to
the-
look at Monet and say to them, I lick wounds clean.
Why don't you you
It's
That-
true.
you
He did.
just like continues trying to start, and this is that is not that is not correct medical
Are you alive? Or are you zombie?
No, I'm not. I'm not a zombie. Like whatever the fuck he is. I
He friend.
Jesus, I do not want that. I cannot. Not.
He friend.
That would be awful.
When you're done fretting in your naps, we have technically done what the note said. We found the man in red.
We have not. We have not. The note said to rid this man, the island of this man. We have not done that, have we?
Well, thankfully, I called him off before all of us were killed. Or
Can I
he would
can I make
have
an
rid
insight
the
check?
island of us.
I mean, technically
an
she
insight check?
did. She did do
Technically,
it.
no. Technically, she didn't. Technically, she ran away.
She did actually talk to him and get him to stop fighting us.
That is
but,
true.
Yeah. He almost rid the island of us, and I do not plan on leaving this island so shortly. I don't know about you or
No, I don't. I do
zombie
not wish
over
either.
here.
Fuck, that was not.
Yeah, she eyes Deadeye, who's like somehow more dead than usual.
They kind of like look back at the the devices on their belt, and then go. While I do not wish to perish here, I believe there is still a job, and
I mean, there's one less wolf with him, so
we could possibly attempt to complete it.
Did I
I
throw
just
stuff at him?
he'll stand up and goes "Rrrr," as he puts his finger and moves it across his neck as he points at the dead wolf.
Deadeye wants to kill.
Yes, and I do not wish to die. I do not wish for the progress I've worked on for all these years to be wasted. She just kind of they just kind of pause, like in the middle of their thought, and turn to Yurun. Did you really lick me?
Uh, sort of.
Do you know how unsanitary that is?
Sort
For
of
me
hides
and for
behind
you.
the wolf.
You don't even know what I'm made out of, do you?
No, but you alive? I help you.
That I assure you that did not help. I will have to disinfect myself when we get back.
I'll pal that and look at you. I'll look up at you.
Just kind of stares at you and then turns away from you dismissively. So what say you, oh great negotiator, to Latria?
I do not wish to perish. I believe
As
we
do I.
have some information that we can bring back to Demeter. We have a better description of the man to help others that choose to hunt him. It is
Yet
not optimal to abandon a quest, but looking around, it may be the best choice to preserve our lives.
Yeah, we'll
not with
fight
a
her.
good plan. You know, as if we can, if we could come up with a good enough plan, and track this individual. How long has it been
It's
since?
been about an hour because you guys did a short rest.
They don't know that because they were out like a light.
It has been about an hour. You were napping for quite some time.
Yes, napping on my deathbed. Um, I believe that he could still be tracked. Can I go over and like look and see if there are tracks? I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe get pointed out which way they went.
Roll me, what is it, nature for tracking or is it survival?
Either one.
Either one
Can
works
I
for
roll
me.
nature?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. The vial the needle has definitely refilled by now, so with guidance.
Oh yeah, you easily find the tracks. You could track them.
I think
As
Deadeye
yes,
wants to take this wolf's skull.
Well,
Take it for the shield.
we have a couple
uh,
options. We could have everyone that wants to go and one person retreat, or we could stick as if you guys don't want to split the party, we could do a vote, or we could discuss it some more.
I well, they will turn and go. Well, there's definitely a trail we could track, and I think that again, given that plan, with us actually knowing what we are getting into this time, it would perhaps not be as hard. You, my friend, and uh, gestures to Deadeye, look like you are falling apart at the seams. Uh, so perhaps you could stay back and perhaps I saw you chucking crude, sharp pieces of wood earlier. Perhaps you could assist in that way. You points to Yordran. Small, unhygienic one. You can perhaps you still look like you have your health about you. You perhaps, as long as you can dish out some hits, which I saw you having some trouble with earlier, but do you think you
You're
might
not
be up to
able
the
to
task?
help. He's so tall.
Uh, well, yes, that is true. That you did not seem to have that problem back at the inn when you hit that piece of machinery earlier.
Do you
Talking
see
about
that? He hides behind the rock.
yes, I saw that you. I saw that right before you ran into me. That was quite painful.
I'm
But that is beyond the point.
sorry.
Pull, pull yourself together. That is not the point. Do you think you can? Do you think you can be the person taking the most of the heat from these attacks that we might incur?
Try.
Do you have any means of ranged weaponry?
Have a stick. He pulls out a javelin.
All right. Well, perhaps we can try to take some at a distance. If we track them following behind, and we could possibly ambush them with and take them out at a distance, that would be an ideal plan. I saw you doing some things of the sort earlier, and points to Latria.
Duck.
Latria scoffs and shakes her head a little bit. If you plan on tracking and fighting that creature, I will follow, but only to pray over your corpses. I will not be waiting for you this time.
Doctor.
Their
Doctor.
their eyes kind of narrow, and they walk up to you. Go, oh, and I suppose I should have just left you lying there on the ground surrounded by wolves before, hmm?
She tilts
Oh.
her chin up in a very like stoic stance, and her tail waves, kind of getting slightly closer to you than comfortable, seeing how barbed it is. But
They
she
batted
says
away.
nothing. Oh, do not touch me with your whatever you're made of.
Wow, Jordan's like pulling on both their clothes.
Mommy, Daddy, stop fighting.
We're upsetting the wolf boy. Are we tracking this thing or not?
Okay.
It is not the tracking part that I would like help with. I was under the assumption that we were here to work as a team.
Like
I
I
have done
said,
my-
I will
I have done
follow.
my part.
I
The
will
wolf boy has done
follow.
his. The
Doctor.
dead one has done theirs.
And I have done mine by convincing him not to kill all of us.
Jordan's like almost pulling Dr. Monet down.
Oh, just get off of me! Get off of me! Stop.
Can heal if I hurt like Deadeye?
Mm,
It sounds like you guys are in concessions to track and go after him and try round 2.
yes.
Can I see if I can pull that wolf skull?
It's not going to really give you
poor
any sort
Deadeye
of
the sheep.
benefit.
Not even like a one-time
Really,
shield.
he's really going for
No.
that shield. Wait, hold on. Do I have a...
But yeah, if you guys want
No.
to track after him, we can do another group check. We got the insight. Good roll.
Insight.
Perception.
My
Eh,
God.
Can I use?
We
Can I
need
use?
nature.
We did hit the guy, right? We did hit the hobgoblin.
we did. No, you didn't. You never hit him. But
Oh,
you hit the wolf.
We hit the. Can I
Wolf.
use? Can I use? Can I use medicine for the to help us
Yeah.
track the blood?
Perfect. I'll let it do medicine instead of nature.
Okay.
Since you
okay.
hit him. Phew, yeah, that's
Ooh.
enough. I'm not gonna
Dr.
count it.
Monet MVP again.
Yeah, Deadeye bleeds a lot, but his blood's a lot darker, so you ignore that.
I
And
don't think
you,
I'm bleeding. I'm just like struggling to move.
So
It's like oozing
I'm gonna put you guys
necrotic.
over here, but I'm guessing you want to hide in the tree line a little bit up here. Let me put you
Yes,
guys up here.
please.
So go and put yourselves anywhere in the trees, like up
Shield.
here. You can move yourself around by a couple of squares.
We're gonna be All right.
Is this
And,
like a little hole right here?
Yeah, you guys catch up to him, but he was waiting for you. He knew you were coming, but he doesn't get a surprise round because you guys passed. So it's just gonna be normal. He's like, "Oh, back for more. I see you wish to fight. Make it quick. I have a quarry to find. I must get back to my lands. Get away from these desolate places." Oh, let me copy these guys over.
One moment, lava. My computer froze. My computer's doing bad. I'm gonna boot up my laptop real quick.
Okay, I'll add you in. What's your bonus? Who's this? Gabe? Right, Gabe?
Monet, Dr. Monet.
That's right. Okay. What's your bonus?
+2.
I rolled you a 19. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Okay. Let me turn these guys on the GM layer and roll their stuff.
Oh, the enemies got champion initiative.
We got better initiative this time. The other thing about last time is they went first.
Yeah, and there was more of them.
Ordrin's gonna look around at Deadeye. No, get deader, please.
Gabe, you
Nothing
go
get
first.
better.
What do you want to do?
I want roll 20 to start working for my turn. Okay. Hold on. Yes. No internet. Oh fuck. Hold on. Wait. Let me connect to the internet.
What's the range of
Let
your
me connect.
crossbow?
I got. It's 80 feet. They're in range. Hold on. I'm here. I am here. I will make un crossbow attack. Take.
Normally
Yeah.
they get
So
a little bit covered with dire wolf, but you guys are higher up, so I'd say no on that.
yeah. All right. Wait. We can be up a bit. Okay.
'Cause, yeah,
No
there's,
hex damage. So just normal attack.
What's the range? You want to attack the wolf?
80 feet. It's at 80 feet. I want to attack the wolf.
It's at 85.
Oh, it's okay. Then I'll move 5 feet closer. It's fine.
Okay. You want to attack the wolf, not the hobgoblin, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, the wolf, not the hobgoblin.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Strike
move
away.
5 feet closer, and then I'll freaking take sheet open. Okay, thank you.
15 hits for 9. You know what's funny?
What?
It had 9
I like
health.
funny things. Well, that's very funny.
Because Latria did 2 damage to it last battle, and they didn't.
This just proves just how horribly we failed in rolling.
Yeah.
And then
I rolled,
yeah, and then
I didn't get
and
a
then I'll
single hit in last
move
fight.
back. Yeah, if you're and then I'll move back and end turn because I have no spell slots.
Latria, guess
So no.
whose turn goes after Dr. Monet?
Yes.
Latria will give like a very small nod, seeing him kill the wolf. And she's going to aim her quarterstaff towards the hobgoblin, but she won't attack yet. She's going to ready Eldritch Blast for when it starts its turn.
When it starts its turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or after, when it starts its turn.
Okay. Its turn next. Let's see.
This always happens.
So, Eldritch Blast goes off. 14 bounces off his shield. So his turn. Yeah, sorry. He is pissed because he killed his friends. He's going to move up to here and
Do something about it.
take the dodge action. Yordrin, your turn.
20. So close. Only one square away.
If only you were a bugbear.
Yeah.
Your turn's gonna hold an action to bonk. Right out of range, idiot. When he gets in range.
Okay.
He's gonna look as imposing as he can.
Deadeye, your turn.
Where's
Just out of my reach.
Oh, wait a second. You know what? He's gonna go up and throw a
Okay, we'll go back to Yordrin. Sorry, Deadeye.
It's gonna be like, small can't reach, but small can throw.
Hey, small
they'll hit
canter.
for 5. Half down.
Oh, I gotta put my rage down.
Jabs right into him. Dang, 19 hit. Yeah. Oh, how dare you wound me! Do you understand? I have that bugbear goblin to kill.
You hurt friend.
You hurt my friends, point to the dead wolf. Deadeye, your turn.
Yeah, Deadeye's gonna move right here so you can clearly see him. And he is going to put his boarding pike to one side as he picks up one of his sharpened planks and yeets it.
Yeet.
Yeet. Yeet.
11's
Nope.
a miss. Whew. Blocks it with the shield and bounces off.
Yep.
If nothing else, Dr. Monet.
All right. Let's do this. Yeah, he's within range. At disadvantage. Come on. Yeah.
He seems focused on you, Ordrin, at the point because you did most damage to him.
Ah.
Fucking Deadeye. It did enough.
13's a miss. Blocks it with the
Yep.
shield.
That's all.
Latria, your turn.
All right. Once again, this blast comes out of her quarterstaff.
Eight's a miss. It almost hits Deadeye.
Wait, why is it hitting me? Oh, it's dodging.
He's
Right?
dodging.
Yeah.
15 would have been a miss too. So.
All right, and then she's just gonna sidestep into these bushes over here. I will pray for you.
Hobgoblin's going to not be dodging anymore. And step in. Yordrin? Oh no, you did a spear, that's right. So he's gonna step up and longsword you. Whew! As he's kind of bleeding out too much.
Ordrin's too
My
short.
mission! Yordrin, your turn.
He's gonna look up a hobgoblin. Down here. Head here, so
Jerk.
put head here so I bunk.
Go for the
gonna
ball
do that.
shot.
Darn halflings. Miss.
Not again.
He wiggles his ears. My elf. He misses like usual.
Deadeye.
He's going to come up and is going to ram into him with his boarding pike.
Nice.
I can't
No.
see Deadeye.
He's right
Is that
here.
normal?
Come on,
He's
Ordrin's
a
still
ghost.
looking at them.
Can I
He went from
Can
a
I-
zombie to a ghost.
can I roll above a? Can I roll above an 11 on the die?
You got to use your strength, not your intelligence, to roll with. Come on. Dr. Monet.
All right, this time for sure. Okay, hold up. We're not at disadvantage anymore. Yeah.
Oh, apparently
Shit.
everyone else is. Apparently you
What the
are.
what the fuck is happening?
You guys are just too exhausted. It's too hot out. The curse. You're cursed, Deadeye.
Oh, Jesus.
Honey, maybe the curse is actually applied to him too. Latria,
What?
your turn.
She's going to step out from between these trees and Eldritch Blast.
21 hits and
Finally.
kills him as you blow his head clean
Finally.
off.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Drops
and
down dead.
I get heckin' temp HP.
Woo!
Whoa!
Boys.
This is the first time you've killed anything this mission.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Woo! You guys did it. Whew.
2 attacks.
The
Out of like
symbols of
10.
Demeter have protected us, and she gestures.
It
to
was
all
the
crowds
Markings. It was the
drawn on
Markings.
It was the Markings. all hail Despader.
It was all part of your plan. You wanted to convince him to run away so you could get him here and trap him.
Yes, it was all part of my plan to get him into the circle of Despader. You are welcome, everyone.
Deadeye feels robbed, and he's going to pull out his boarding axe and take his head.
Yeah, you got to take the head. You got to take the head back to for proof.
Yeah. Monet comes by, pats Yordrin on the shoulder, pats Deadeye on the shoulder, kind of breathes a sigh of relief and goes, "Ah, good job," and goes over.
Ordrin is
And,
currently biting the hobgoblin.
Yeah, you don't find anything of importance on his dead body.
Oh.
So
can
if you
I
guys,
skin wolf?
the little ones are pretty much too
Not
little
important.
damage to matter. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys want to head back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they will.
Okay. Let's see if you can find your way back. Let's do another group check.
Oh, hell.
We just get fucking lost.
Can Can I roll religion as Dispater has guided us through
For
the
sure.
session?
For sure. I'll let you.
It's been a religious experience, all right.
Oh, some decent rolls we got. What a 15.
That would be a total of
Beyond
Yeah,
me.
you guys find your way back to
Total
town just
Yeah, that's a
fine.
total of 6. Yeah.
Back to Demeter. Head over to the docks to the Senate office. Whew, feels good to be back here, doesn't it? Yeah, there's like a job board posting that you grabbed it off out the front. But you guys head to the office, the
Well,
registration office.
you want me to do the voice for the guy?
Yeah. I don't really know who the NPC and stuff is in there yet.
Yeah. Just so you can get an idea.
Probably give him a secretary or something.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh yeah, for sure. So when people go into the Imperial office, at first it's like you'd like, oh, nobody's in here, and then you look at the desk and you see that, and you like hear like a like kind of humming noise of somebody humming, and and you see kind of hidden by like some big books and ledgers on the desk. There's this kind of a little stocky, or not stocky, uh a little on the overweight side,
He's fluffy.
male, yeah, a male gnome who's got this kind of balding with these patches of like of red hair on the sides, uh where he isn't, and has these big round glasses that kind of give him like a bug-eyed uh look, and he's writing in a ledger, and he wouldn't
He's just humming, completely ignoring you guys. He's just still just making like different notes and exploration things written down. He just dips his ink. What do you guys want to do?
Your turn will go up to him.
Well, you're about the same size, so yeah.
Well,
That
gnomes are actually pretty short.
that's a joke.
You want me to do the voice?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I might do it wrong, but it's okay. What brings you here?
We kill red guy.
Don't bring the dead body in here. As like you just hold a dripping skull.
That eye's just
He
gonna
rolls his
throw-
eye and has that like old man get off my lawn look.
Oh, he friend. Not red. Gray.
Well, what do you want besides leave stains everywhere?
We want our money.
Money?
Did I-
Oh yes, exploration. Yes, let me see. He gets some like paper towels and like very delicately wraps the head. I guess this is proof. Red man, he's red. Yeah, okay. He asks like you guys where you went, what you did, what you saw.
You will be happy to know that we have discovered evidence of people or some sort of humanoid on this island.
Well, yes, his head's on my desk.
At this point,
Yeah,
then
it's
I will also pull out the half mutilated wolf skull and put it on the desk.
He's like, what is wrong with you people?
Jordan is wearing the wolf pelt as a blanket right now, like sort of
Fucking untreated
thinking over himself.
pelt.
He's like, is that how you always smell? We need a bathhouse.
Yeah, I
It's like-
agree. But anyways, may we have our coin in exchange for the work we have done?
Yeah, you guys kind of describe and explain the different places you went, different paths, things to look out, and all that. Yeah, you guys did a full success. Let me roll it down here in game room 1. Here, I'm gonna go to end the recording. They were fully successful. They got 50 gold, 2 badges, some stuff. But I'm gonna end the recording right here. So